Hello my family. Today is a hot mess of a day, but we are going to do a short video all about microgreens. I'm going to get you caught up on where we're at right now. I had showed you for 3 days you were going to take the top off, mist, place it back on. That's exactly what we have done. Now we're at the next stage. Now I'm going to tell you this is the point when I question the whole process. But trust me, it works. At this point, you will have your roots, or should have your roots at the bottom. I'm going to try to show that to you. The second thing that should happen is you should have your sprouts, but they're not going to look very pretty. What ends up happening at this point is the stems are strengthening and the roots are growing. So it's focusing more in the soil and strengthening itself than anything else at this point. It took me a while to learn that because I noticed that some of the stems were really strong by the end of this process. So, and this is what I'm assuming is happening. So I'm going to bring you down to show you what the next step to this is, and we will be right back. Okay, so I'm hoping you can see this. So what I'm going to do is now, here is we're going to take the tray off. Now you're going to see these sprouts and it looks like it's fuzzy. Folks, this is not mold. These are the roots. They are starting to establish themselves quite well. So I'm going to try and lift this up without dumping it and show you the bottom. If you can see those roots starting to come through the bottom of this grid. Now at this point, do not spray, no more at the top. We do not want this to get wet from the top. From now on, we are going to do the bottom. Now this is where you're going to add anywhere from 1/2 cup to 1 cup, no more. Honestly, I wouldn't even do that much. I found that 1/2 cup is sufficient. Now I've already done that this morning, so I'm not going to do it again. This is something I'm going to do every day. So I'm going to lay this in here, but now it's going to be different for a day or two. This is day 1 for me, so probably tomorrow I'm going to see how everything looks. I am now just going to dome it. We're still not doing any lights. We're doing a blackout. So, and after a day or two, we're going to turn around and turn the lights on it. This is when the color is going to start coming into effect. Again, I questioned the process. I mean, seriously, look at this. And I looked at this thinking, you got to be kidding me. This is how our microgreens are going to go. But I had done this process and it works. It really, really works. So we're going to dome it very gently. I'm going to go put it up on the shelf. And at this point, we will check this again tomorrow. I will then do another short video on an update on the microgreens. And we're going to go from there. Next, I'm going to do the sprouts with you. Okay, y'all, and here is our sprouts. They are doing the same thing as far as the roots, just as they should. So I'm going to do this another day. This has been 3 days. Again, this is not mold. That is the stems of the, if you can see this really close, that's the stem of the roots. These are doing absolutely amazing. So these sprouts are just about ready to start eating. This is the difference between a microgreen and a sprout. A sprout only goes as far as the root, where the microgreen grows into the mini plant. So I'm going to, at this point, I have not done that to this one yet. So I'm just going to take my top, pour in about a cup to 1/2 cup of water, and that's it. I'm going to allow it to drain. I'm going to go ahead and sit this one more day. This will make it day 4, and in the next day or two, these sprouts will be ready to eat. And our microgreens, we're getting there. They take a little longer in the process because at this point, the microgreens are where the sprouts are. That's all they are at this moment, is nothing but a sprout. That's the reason why you can actually take a microgreen seed and use it both sprouting and microgreens. So this is the difference between the two, and I'm hoping I'm helping you understand that you can absolutely enjoy this both ways. So this is our update. Until next time, this is just our quick update, and until next time, what you'll see then is these will be ready to eat and go in the refrigerator, or I'll feed it to the chickens. The microgreens, however, I'm actually going to be using them. Now, here is what has been asked of me. Microgreens, what can I do with them? And that's the same thing with the sprouts. Both of these can be used in a sandwich wrap. Make up your sandwich, throw them in like you would lettuce, and then you use these as your wrap. They're a powerful superfood. You can use these on top in a salad. You can add them to a stir fry. You can add them to a smoothie. Anything that you can think of to do with greens, you can do with microgreens. So it's basically all it is they're baby plants. You don't want them to get them to their second set of leaves. That's it. So sprouts are a bit different. Now, I love mung bean. That is your bean sprout. So you use those in Asian food. I've used them even on a sandwich and a wrap. They taste amazing, and even add it to a salad and a soup, or a Korean soup called pho. So those, I get my hands on some more mung beans, and I'm going to be making some of that. I don't have enough right now, and I need to restock. So I'm going to be checking out True Leaf on a lot of my sprouting seeds and stock up, because I am seeing that this is going to be one on the homestead. As long as we're going to go ahead and start eating healthy, I'm going to start adding the ingredients that we need. And I told you we are making a change. I've gone through the pantry. So now I'm adding the most beneficials like the wheat berries. We are changing things for the best for our homestead. 1, removing all flour, changing it with wheat berries. 2, adding seeds for microgreens and sprouts. So I'm hoping this helped you. Till next time, much love from Parton's Heritage Homestead.